Hey there! Welcome to 1% English Podcast, the daily English show that trains your ears and your brain just 20 minutes a day. Today, our two hosts dive into how cats have come to rule our homes, our memes, and maybe even our hearts.
Why are humans so profoundly fascinated by felines?
It's almost impossible to scroll through any social media feed without seeing at least one.
You know Smudge, right? That iconic white cat.
Oh, everyone knows Smudge. The meme cat. The woman yelling at a cat meme. Classic.
He's the screaming woman pointing at a smug cat sitting at a dinner table meme. His iconic status isn't just fleeting. He's cemented himself in internet history.
For sure.
That makes sense. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got Keyboard Cat.
The OG.
The original viral sensation, just calmly playing his electronic piano, complete with his little blue shirt.
Still makes me chuckle.
Then there's Nyan Cat, the pixelated Pop-Tart cat.
Oh, God, the song.
Soaring through space, leaving a rainbow trail, with that incredibly catchy, repetitive tune that gets stuck in your head for... And who could forget Maru, the Japanese cat whose sheer joy at diving headfirst into any box, no matter how small.
Maru is pure joy. Simple as that.
Millions love that. Or, the countless TikTok cats seemingly attacking cucumbers, which was a whole thing.
Yeah, that got a bit controversial, didn't it? I got startling though.
It did. But this raises a deeper question, doesn't it? Why this particular really intense obsession with digital cats? What is it about their online antics that captivates us so profoundly? Why are they just everywhere?
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. What's truly fascinating here is how the unique qualities of cats translate so perfectly to viral content. It makes them seem almost like predestined for online stardom.
Predestined? How so?
Well, firstly, their inherent unpredictability. You genuinely never quite know what a cat is going to do next, right?
Ever.
Is it a sudden, graceful leap onto a bookshelf, or an unexpected, comical fall as they completely misjudge a jump?
Happens all the time.
This element of surprise is just gold for short, shareable clips. Perfect for the quick consumption style of social media.
Okay, unpredictability. What else?
Secondly, they're often subtle yet incredibly expressive faces. Now, they might not be as overtly demonstrative as, say, dogs.
Right, no tail wagging usually.
But a cat's slow blink, or a prolonged stare, or even just an indignant ear flick, it can be interpreted in so many ways, often reflecting very human emotions like judgment, annoyance, or even, subtle affection.
Yeah, you read so much into it.
Exactly. It allows us to project our own feelings onto them, making them instantly relatable and often hilariously memeable.
So they trigger quick, powerful emotional responses, humor, awe, maybe that awe feeling.
Precisely. And the internet then just acts as this incredibly powerful amplifier. It takes these innate feline characteristics and disseminates them globally,
Creating a shared language of cat appreciation.
You got it.
Yeah.
It transcends cultural barriers, unites people over these small, delightful, often absurd moments, no matter where they are in the world.
And it's not just the internet, though, is it? I mean, cats have clawed their way into nearly every corner of our entertainment landscape. They become truly legendary figures in pop culture.
Oh, absolutely. They've gone from just viral sensations to really enduring icons, ingrained in our collective consciousness, shaping stories across generations.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture.
Well, it shows how cats serve as these incredible vessels for human imagination. They embody such a vast range of personalities and archetypes.
Right.
It allows storytellers to explore different facets of the human condition through these feline characters. They can be heroes, villains, sidekicks, even philosophical guides.
All while still being essentially cats.
Exactly. Yeah. All while retaining that essential, unique catness that defines them. And this allows for a really rich resonance with audiences because cats become these symbolic mirrors for our own traits and desires.
Absolutely. Let's talk about some of these legends. I mean, there's Tom from Tom and Jerry.
The classic.
The ultimate slapstick cat. Endlessly chasing Jerry, forever plotting, never quite winning.
But always entertaining.
Exactly. He's the epitome of persistence, even in failure, which is, let's be honest, surprisingly relatable sometimes.
Too relatable, maybe. Then you have someone completely different, like Doraemon.
Ah, the Doraemon, the beloved blue robotic cat from the future.
Right. No ears, loves dorayaki, those sweet red bean paste pancakes.
My favorite part.
And helps out that lazy kid, Nobita, with all sorts of futuristic gadgets from his pocket.
But what's fascinating about Doraemon is, despite being a robot, He's incredibly emotionally wise.
He really is. He offers comfort, insight, sometimes even tough love. He truly embodies the role of a profound friend.
It's true. Doraemon's ability to offer both, fantastical tech solutions and deep emotional support really highlights the incredible depth of character you can get in a feline form.
Definitely. He's not just a plot device. He's like a surrogate family member.
Yeah.
It shows that even in these advanced tech narratives, we still crave that pure, unwavering connection and emotional understanding.
It speaks to our deep-seated need for nurturing figures, yeah. Even if they come as a robot cat.
Exactly. And speaking of fascinating characters, Meowth from Pokemon.
Meowth, yes. He talks, he rhymes.
He's technically a villain, part of Team Rocket, but he's just too funny and kind of endearing to genuinely hate, isn't he? Then there's Garfield.
Oh, the king. The king of sarcasm and of unapologetic laziness.
Hates Mondays, loves lasagna.
He is all of us deep down, basically.
Pretty much. His cynical view of life, his constant quest for food and naps, it perfectly mirrors our own secret desires to just relax and indulge sometimes.
He's the ultimate relatable anti-hero.
Garfield's enduring popularity really speaks to that shared human experience, doesn't it? That universal desire for comfort and the occasional urge to just avoid responsibility.
He gives us permission.
He provides a humorous validation for those inner feelings of wanting to just be cozy and indulge.
Yeah.
Makes him incredibly relatable across generations. He embodies a certain human flaw that we can all recognize in ourselves.
And the curious fact that always blows my mind.
Hello, kitty.
Yes. The big reveal.
For years, I just assumed she was a cat, obviously. But she's not. Nope. Officially a little girl who looks like a cat. A human character named Kitty White.
My mind was completely blown when I first heard that. I bet a lot of listeners feel the same way.
Probably. It's a testament to how iconic her design is, really. She transcends typical categories and has become this global phenomenon representing friendship and kindness.
Cats are truly everywhere in our stories. Which of these legendary felines resonates most with you, our listener, and why? They clearly offer such a rich tapestry for human storytelling, reflecting so much of ourselves.
This deep dive really shows how our fascination isn't just about their physical form, how cute they are. It's about the profound symbolic roles they play in our narratives, constantly evolving right alongside human society.
So let's take a quick world tour of cat symbolism. See how these animals have been revered, feared, and adored throughout history.
This historical perspective is absolutely crucial for understanding the enduring nature of our connection. It shows that while, yes, the internet might amplify our fascination today, the roots of it are ancient, often spiritual, and always deeply intertwined with human survival and belief systems. It's a good reminder that our relationship with animals is rarely just about companionship.
Okay, first stop, ancient Egypt. Cats weren't just pets there, they were truly sacred.
Revered is the word.
They represented Bastet, the goddess of home, fertility, protection. Often depicted with the head of a lioness or a domestic cat.
Powerful imagery.
And the reverence was so profound that killing one, even accidentally, was punishable by death.
Capital punishment for harming a cat. Imagine.
It's incredible. Mummified cats have been discovered in their thousands, a testament to their revered status and the hope that they join their humans in the afterlife.
Yeah.
But this wasn't just about religious beliefs, was it? There was a very practical, life-saving reason behind this adoration.
Absolutely. Utility played a huge role.
Cats hunted venomous snakes and, crucially, destructive mice. They protected those vital food stores in the granaries.
Which was everything back then.
Exactly. In a time when a bad harvest could mean widespread starvation, these feline pest controllers were literal lifesavers, ensuring the survival and prosperity of entire communities.
So their divine status was, in many ways, a direct reflection of their indispensable utility. What's truly fascinating about ancient Egypt is how that reverence stemmed from such a clear, tangible benefit. The divine status wasn't arbitrary. It was an extension of their vital, everyday role.
A fusion of the practical and the sacred.
Exactly. A recurring theme in human-animal relationships, but maybe never as strong and explicit as with cats in Egypt. Their purrs and rodent control were seen as blessings from the gods themselves.
Okay, so from divine status, let's jump to downright misfortune in medieval Europe.
Quite the swing.
Here, cats, especially black cats, got a really bad reputation, strongly linked to witches, sorcery, demonic forces.
It's a dark time for felines.
People feared their nocturnal habits, their glowing eyes in the dark, their stealthy, silent ways. It was all misinterpreted as sinister.
Fear of the unknown.
And this fear, unfortunately, had tragic and widespread ramifications. During the Black Plague, there were these widespread mass cat killings.
Fueled by superstition, driven by the belief they were agents of evil or witches' familiars.
The grim irony, though, is that by eradicating the very creatures that hunted rats, which carried the fleas infected with the plague, these actions inadvertently made the epidemic much, much worse.
A terrible unintended consequence.
With fewer natural predators, rat populations exploded, and so did the spread of the disease, causing immense suffering. It's such a stark reminder of the consequences of unfounded fear and ignorance.
And this raises an important question for us today, doesn't it?
Okay.
How quickly can human perception shift from reverence to fear? And what are the societal consequences when we act on those fears without understanding the ecological balance?
Good point.
The medieval period shows us a dark chapter where a profound misunderstanding of nature, coupled with intense superstition, led to a catastrophic amplification of human suffering.
Yeah.
It also highlights how deeply intertwined our destinies can be with other species, even if we don't always realize it until it's too late. The lesson here is about critical thinking, challenging those preconceived notions, something our feline friends often seem to embody in their sort of detached observation.
Absolutely. Okay, let's jump across the world now to Japan. Here, cats are seen very differently, symbols of luck, often believed to possess supernatural qualities.
A much more positive view, generally.
You've probably seen the Maneki Neko, right? That iconic waving cat statue.
Oh yeah, the beckoning cat, in shops everywhere.
Exactly. Found in shops and restaurants across the globe, actually, believed to bring good fortune and prosperity, literally beckoning customers in with its raised paw.
A charming bit of folklore.
But beyond the charming statues, Japanese folklore introduces us to these fascinating figures, like the Bakeneko and Nekomata.
The supernatural cat spirits.
Right, they're often depicted as mysterious, shape-shifting entities. They can walk on two legs, speak human languages, even supposedly raise the dead.
Wow, powerful stuff.
They're sometimes protective, guarding homes and people, but also, quite often, mischievous, playing pranks or seeking revenge.
So they embody that dual nature we often see in cats.
Exactly. Both benevolent and a little bit wild, a touch of the uncanny.
The Japanese perspective adds another really rich layer of complexity, doesn't it? Here, cats aren't just pets or pests. They occupy this kind of liminal space between the mundane and the spiritual.
Blurring the lines.
Yeah, blurring the lines between reality and folklore. This cultural viewpoint seems to embrace their inherent independence, their mysterious night wanderings, their often inscrutable gazes, seeing them not as threats, but as beings connected to another realm.
It shows a cultural comfort with ambiguity.
I think so. Recognizing the complex nature of the feline spirit.
Okay, moving on to Islamic culture. Here, cats are highly beloved and admired.
Very much so. Held in high regard.
The Prophet Muhammad is said to have had a deep affection for his cat, Mwetsa. There's that famous anecdote that perfectly illustrates this.
The story about the robe.
That's the one. One day, Mwetsa was asleep on his robe, and the Prophet, rather than disturb her nap, simply cut off the sleeve of his robe before rising for prayers.
Allowing Mwetsa to continue her peaceful slumber, it's a beautiful story.
It really highlights the profound respect and affection given to cats in Islamic tradition. And a key reason for this admiration is that cats are valued for their inherent cleanliness.
Right. Cleanliness is a significant value in Islam.
They're seen as pure animals, meticulously grooming themselves, keeping their spaces tidy, a quality that resonates deeply within the faith's emphasis on purity and ritual cleanliness.
This cultural reverence for cleanliness is a powerful differentiator compared to some other traditions. While many cultures appreciate the practical benefits or maybe the mystical aura of cats, the emphasis on their inherent purity in Islamic culture speaks to a deeper respect for their nature and habits, elevating them beyond mere companionship to creatures seen as truly blessed. It's a remarkable example of how a shared observation of animal behavior can lead to such profound cultural and religious significance.
It's incredible how varied and rich the symbolism is across the world. What this global tour really reveals is that our relationship with cats has always been a kind of mirror.
Reflecting us back to ourselves.
They reflect our deepest fears, our highest ideals, our most practical needs, evolving with us, always embodying a piece of the human condition.
That's well put.
So what about where you live, listener? Do cats have a special place in your local legends or family traditions? Think about how these global perspectives compare to your own experiences and the cats you know.
It's a powerful testament to their adaptability, isn't it? And to our own human need for companionship, symbolism, connection to the natural world, even if that connection is sometimes filtered through folklore and modern media.
The sheer variety of how different cultures see them
is a testament to the cat's complex nature, allowing for such diverse interpretations.
Okay, so beyond the cultural and historical significance, there's a very real, tangible, scientific reason why we're so drawn to cats.
Ah, the science bit.
They simply make us feel good. It's not just a fuzzy feeling or, a cute distraction. There's a whole science and psychology behind our feline affection, impacting our physical and mental well-being in really measurable ways.
Indeed. We're talking about a genuine physiological and psychological impact cats have on our well-being. It moves beyond just anecdotal comfort.
Right. I mean, on the surface, the simple pleasures are obvious. They're incredibly soft to touch.
So soft.
They're generally lower maintenance compared to, say, a dog that needs multiple walks a day.
True. Less demanding in some ways.
And then there's that magical sound they make, the purr.
Ah, the purr.
But that purring isn't just a sign of contentment, is it? It has profound physiological effects on us.
It really does. There's fascinating research on this.
Research has shown that a cat's purr, with its low-frequency vibrations, typically between 25 and 150 hertz, can actually reduce stress and lower blood pressure in humans. Some studies even suggest these frequencies might aid bone density and wound healing. It's almost like this natural therapy embedded right into them, a gentle, rhythmic hum of well-being.
What's truly fascinating about the purr is its dual nature. It's a signal of comfort and self-healing from the cat, yes, but it also actively induces comfort and potentially healing in us.
A feedback loop.
Exactly. This unique bioacoustic phenomenon creates a feedback loop of relaxation, making the interaction mutually beneficial on a very fundamental, almost cellular level. It's a subtle yet incredibly powerful form of nonverbal communication and comfort.
It goes even deeper than purring, right?
Yeah.
There was a significant study, University of Missouri.
Yes, led by Rebecca Johnson at the University of Missouri College of Veterinary Medicine. They delved into this connection, specifically looking at the neurochemical responses in humans.
And the findings were pretty remarkable.
Quite remarkable. Interacting with cats, whether just simple petting, brushing their fur, or playing with them, dangling a toy, was found to significantly increase oxytocin levels in humans.
Oxytocin, the love hormone.
That's the one, often called the love hormone or the cuddle hormone. It plays a crucial role in social bonding, trust, empathy, and reducing the stress hormone cortisol.
So when those levels rise,
it directly supports emotional well-being and stress reduction.
This is a crucial finding then, because it provides a direct biological connection to that feel-good factor we get from cats.
Exactly. It's not just that we perceive cats as comforting. Our bodies are literally responding with a release of a hormone that fosters connection and reduces physiological markers of stress.
It's a powerful, almost chemical bond.
It really is. The simple act of petting a cat isn't just a pleasant pastime. It's a gentle neurochemical adjustment that promotes calm and happiness, a tangible benefit to our health.
It also links to that idea of biophilia, doesn't it?
It does. Our innate human tendency to connect with nature and other living systems. Cats fulfill that need in a very unique, accessible way for many people.
So it's a proven fact. Cats are little oxytocin factories for us.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
And the benefits extend profoundly into mental health outcomes. There was that report from the Mental Health Foundation in the UK.
Right. That study underscored this significantly.
They found that an astounding 87% of pet owners reported a positive impact of their cats or dogs on their mental health.
87%, that's huge.
Cats, in particular, provide invaluable companionship, helping to reduce feelings of anxiety, significantly alleviating the emotional burden of loneliness. For many, a cat is just this quiet, non-judgmental presence that offers consistent, calming comfort.
Yeah.
Especially for those living alone or going through challenging times. Their steady presence can be a powerful anchor.
The role of pets, and cats specifically, as emotional anchors really cannot be overstated. In an increasingly isolated or maybe digitally focused world, the unconditional companionship offered by a cat can be a lifeline for mental well-being. They provide routine, a sense of purpose in caring for another creature, and a constant source of low-level, calming interaction that requires no complex conversation, just presence.
And what about all that time we spend online scrolling through cat content? Is that actually doing anything for us?
Well, apparently yes. Jessica Gallmeyrick, a researcher at Indiana University, explored this exact phenomenon back in 2015.
Okay.
She surveyed nearly 7,000 people and discovered something really uplifting. Watching cat videos online actually led to increased positive emotions, a greater sense of energy, and a significant reduction in negative feelings, like anxiety or sadness.
Seriously, just from watching videos.
Seems so. The findings strongly suggest that even digital cat content can act as a legitimate form of stress relief. Or, as you cheekily put it, digital pet therapy.
So all that time watching cat videos, totally legitimate stress relief. You're welcome, everyone.
Well, this is quite insightful because it demonstrates that the benefits don't even require physical presence. The visual and auditory cues of cats, even on a screen, are potent enough to trigger these positive emotional responses.
So what does that tell us?
Well, it raises an important question. What does this tell us about the fundamental appeal of felines that even their mediated presence can have such a therapeutic effect? It suggests a deeply ingrained human predisposition to respond positively to their unique characteristics, perhaps because they tapped into that primal nurturing instinct we have.
Why do they specifically hit that spot for so many of us, creating such a strong emotional connection?
Okay, psychologically, cats definitely appeal to our nurturing instinct. They're small, often expressive, especially when they exhibit playful or vulnerable behaviors.
We feel that urge to care for them, protect them.
Exactly. But here's the crucial contrast with dogs, which I think adds to their unique allure.
Okay.
Unlike dogs, which often crave our approval and attention, offering boundless, overt enthusiasm,
Tail wags, happy barking.
cats tend to maintain a certain level of mystery and independence. They choose when to engage, when to cuddle, when to be affectionate.
Right. It's always on their terms.
Precisely. This selective attention, this subtle playing hard to get, adds a distinct layer to their appeal. It makes their affection feel somehow earned.
And therefore, maybe even more valuable or special when it is given.
Perhaps, yeah. It's that exquisite balance of approachability and aloofness that creates this compelling, almost enigmatic dynamic. Keeps us fascinated, maybe always wanting a bit more of their affection.
And sometimes that bond can be truly life-saving, illustrating that profound, almost intuitive connection that can form.
You mean like actual life-saving?
Yeah. I was struck by this incredible story of Ron Williams, an 84-year-old man in Montana. He slipped and fell in his shower. He was alone, couldn't get up, and critically, his life alert device was out of reach.
Terrible situation.
But his quick-thinking cat, Fluffy, saved him.
Fluffy the cat.
Ron had actually trained Fluffy, a tabby cat, to respond to the command to ring the phone. And in his moment of dire need, Fluffy did just that. Pawed at the phone until it activated the emergency call. Paramedics came.
Wow.
Ron lived, all thanks to his incredibly intelligent and devoted feline companion.
That's absolutely amazing.
That's not just companionship, is it? That's a profound, life-altering bond. A testament to the depth of the human-animal connection. Shows intelligence and loyalty beyond what many might expect from a cat.
That anecdote truly encapsulates the profound trust and responsiveness that can develop. It highlights that while we often focus on the mental and emotional benefits cats provide, their presence can sometimes literally be the difference between life and death. It shows an intelligence and an understanding of their human companion that goes far beyond simple instinct. Reinforces the idea that these creatures are capable of deep bonds and surprising capabilities.
Incredible story. Now, while our deep dive overwhelmingly celebrates this fascinating bond, it's also important to acknowledge that, well, cat fascination isn't universal. Not everyone's a fan.
No, definitely not. And that's perfectly understandable. It's important, I think, for a balanced perspective to acknowledge the full spectrum here.
Right.
Understanding why some people don't connect with cats offers insights into the diversity of human preferences and our interactions with the animal kingdom, helps us understand what different people might be looking for in a companion animal.
Exactly. So, some common criticisms you hear. Cats can be too aloof, too unpredictable.
Standoffish.
People often say they don't listen, unlike dogs who often respond so eagerly to commands and training.
Right, the trainability factor.
Then there's the infamous habit of knocking things off tables for fun, seemingly just to watch them fall. Or the way they disappear for hours only to reappear as if nothing happened, completely unconcerned about their human's worry.
Zero guilt.
And of course, the classic judging you from the top of the fridge stare. That look that seems to scrutinize your entire life without uttering a single meow leaves you feeling vaguely guilty.
Ah, yes, the silent judgment. Their lack of overt, people-pleasing behavior, which some find off-putting or frustrating, is precisely what others find so appealing. even admirable.
Sure.
It's a creature that demands respect for its autonomy rather than seeking constant validation. Perhaps for those who prefer dogs, it's about a different kind of companionship, one that's more overtly communicative, more responsive to training, where affection is given and received in a more direct, reciprocal way.
So the cat's independence, which we celebrate, can be perceived as aloofness or even indifference by those who seek a more direct, less ambiguous relationship. And this isn't a fault of the cat, obviously. It's a reflection of human expectations and needs from a companion animal. Shows the vast spectrum of what people look for. And then, unfortunately, some people just have traumatic childhood stories involving cat claws or unexpected nips. That can certainly color your perception for life.
Understandably so. Early negative experiences can be hard to overcome.
And you know what? That's okay. Cats don't need everyone to like them. That's kind of their whole brand, isn't it?
Pretty much. They seem perfectly content with their own company or the company of those they choose. They embody a kind of self-sufficient confidence.
This raises an important question, though.
What does it tell us about human nature that we have such divergent responses to the same creature? It highlights our own varied expectations from companion animals. Some seek unwavering devotion and obedience, while others appreciate quiet companionship and a creature that embodies a certain self-sufficiency and independence.
Cats actually offer some surprisingly profound life lessons.
They really do. They're kind of like tiny, furry Zen masters, aren't they?
Totally. They possess this quiet power, a wisdom born from their simple yet deeply authentic existence.
They absolutely are. Their simplicity of existence, sort of unburdened by the complex anxieties and expectations that plague us humans, it offers a valuable mirror for us.
To reflect on our own lives.
Yeah, and perhaps find a path to a more grounded, contented state. They live by a set of ancient instinctual truths.
Think about it. They live entirely in the moment.
Yeah.
They don't overthink past mistakes or fret about future vet appointments.
Total presence.
When a cat is napping, it is fully committed to that nap. When it's hunting a toy mouse, its focus is absolute.
Laser focus.
They eat when they're hungry, sleep when they're tired, purr when they're happy. It's a masterclass in instinctual living, in being truly present, without that constant mental chatter that often overwhelms us.
It's a powerful lesson in mindfulness, just watching them.
And their authenticity.
Yes. This authenticity is perhaps one of their most powerful lessons. In a world where we often feel pressured to conform or perform or please others, a cat's unwavering commitment to its own needs and desires can be incredibly liberating to observe. They teach us about boundaries and self-care in the most natural way.
How so?
Well, if they want attention, they'll approach you. If they don't, they'll simply move away, often with just a subtle flick of the tail that says, "My space, please."
Right. No apologies.
They don't feign affection for treats, nor do they stick around if they're feeling overstimulated. It's a quiet reminder of the importance of self-respect and the power of discerning and communicating our own needs, however subtly.
Especially now, in an age of performative online personas.
A cat's take me or leave me attitude is a masterclass in genuine self-acceptance.
Precisely. They remind us of the power of simplicity, of presence, and of boundaries, these essential components of a balanced life. And perhaps most importantly,
Let me guess.
naps. They remind us of the vital importance of naps. Never forget naps.
Truth.
Seriously, a cat's dedication to finding the perfect sunbeam and settling into a deep, restorative sleep is truly inspirational. They teach us that rest is not a luxury, but a fundamental requirement for well-being.
An essential act of self-preservation.
They're quietly powerful, aren't they? Almost like tiny, furry life coaches, purring wisdom into our chaotic lives, showing us how to slow down and just exist.
They teach us that true contentment often lies in the most basic of needs being met, and that prioritizing our own peace and comfort isn't selfish, it's essential. It's a profound simplicity that cuts through all our modern complexities.
Well, what an extraordinary journey this deep dive has been. We've truly scratched the surface, haven't we, of why cats are just everywhere.
We really have covered a lot of ground.
So if we connect this all to the bigger picture,
It seems clear that the enduring fascination with felines isn't just about their undeniable cuteness, is it? It's about their unique blend of independence, their air of mystery, and their profound, often surprising impact on human emotional and psychological health.
they offer a unique form of companionship.
Exactly. One that both challenges and comforts us, teaching us valuable lessons along the way. They're complicated, captivating, and, as we've seen, quietly powerful forces in our lives, mirroring aspects of our own humanity back at us.
And so we leave you with this thought to ponder as you go about your day. Perhaps our deep connection to cats isn't just about what they give us, but what they subtly reflect back to us about ourselves.
Interesting thought.
Our own need for connection, our appreciation for independence, and maybe our yearning for moments of simple, purr-filled presence in a chaotic world. So as you reflect on this deep dive, consider, what feline quality do you wish you had a bit more of in your own life?
More naps.
More naps. More unapologetic authenticity. A bit more judging from the top of the fridge, maybe.
Perhaps not the last one. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration of our feline friends.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Congrats! You just crushed your 1% for today. If you're loving this podcast, show that subscribe button some love. And don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss your daily dose of 1%. That's it for today. Take care, keep growing, and we'll see you tomorrow.